is one of those days. Let's put this a little closer. Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Hey guys, Omar here, and today I thought I'd do a little show and tell because we have a perfect product for show and tell. This is a microphone sent to me by Deity. I usually don't say yes to things like, hey, do you want to try this thing out? Because most of the stuff is like, meh. But this one actually looks pretty cool because it's the perfect show and tell microphone. It's the Deity D4 DUO. And what's great about this mic is it's two-sided. So I could talk into it like I am now, but it has a butt microphone. That's what I call it, the butt microphone. And what's neat about that is I could be talking to you guys, but like if this is on top of a camera, I could be talking to the camera. And then if I turn the microphone around, there's a little switch here. Hey there. And now this microphone on the back turns on. So it's perfect for show and tell. You can, on vacation, you know, turn the camera around and be like, look, honey.
Jimmy, you're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Jimmy, you're okay.
But if we turn it around now, put it back on the table, now the back microphone is, hello. Now what's cool is both are on now. The one on the back is on and the one on the front is on, but it records to two separate channels. So you can actually have the person behind the camera talking and the camera in front of the camera talking, and then have two sort of, you know, good sounding pieces of audio. I'm gonna switch this again. Now, besides the two-sided microphone, other things that are cool, it's plug ready to go. A microphone that needs a battery or that you have to charge is something else to worry about. So this one doesn't need batteries. You can just plug it into your camera. It's ready to go. It has an audio input if you want to put a long lav mic on someone else. So what's cool about that is you can actually use the back microphone and ask someone a question, and then you have that lav mic hooked up to the person you're interviewing if they're a little far away. So that's kind of neat. You don't have to use the microphone on the front. You could use like a lav mic. And then the other thing that's neat is you could use the Rode Wireless Go, which I tried it on this, and it worked pretty good. Right now I have the Deity set to Duo. However, I have the Rode Wireless Go hooked up. And what's cool about this is you can actually give this to a second person. So you could be talking in the camera, and then you can give the Rode Wireless Go or a lav mic with a long cord, and they can record, you know, you can record both audios on two different tracks into your camera. So you can use the Duo, you know, someone can talk and record in camera with that microphone, and then someone can have this as a second microphone. I put the microphone in my shirt, so there's a little bit more of a wind guard. And so right now the wind is hitting my shirt, and I want to see how cool, I don't even know if you could see me in the camera, but, and we're gonna start coming forward too. So great option, the Deity Duo, for having two microphones. And do you ever do duck walks? This was an exercise our gym teachers used to make us do, duck walks. Now, we've been having some crazy winds in our area, so I decided to go out and try these windscreen dudes, these dead mice things, out in the craziest winds. I'm talking crazy, like 40-mile-an-hour gusts. Okay, this is the Fujifilm X-T20 video test with, let's make sure, yep, we got the front mic on the Deity D4, and the X-T20 has face detection in 1080p, but this is a super crazy wind test with the Deity 4. I hope it sounds good. I can't see myself. All right, so it's super windy. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna change the microphone switch to the dual. So now I'm talking in the microphone in the back, and you know, the microphone in the front is still active. And now this is using the back microphone, to show you the beautiful scenery here. And the little dead cats here can't keep up with 40-mile-an-hour winds. But with that said, these were like the strongest winds I've ever recorded in. There it is! Oh! But just know that you definitely need the little dead cats on if there's a breeze at all. But I got something good to show you, so I want to grab the camera and use the, what's it called again? The Duo D4 as my little show and tell microphone. Let's try it out for that. Okay, now I put the microphone on top of the camera and I'm looking at you guys. So let's start with the front microphone. Here we have the GFX100S with the 80mm 1.7 and sounds good, I'm sure, and looks good. Wow. This is a beautiful camera. And now we switch the microphone, we hit the little switch, and I'm talking to you with the Deity D4. I'm talking into it for you guys, so perfect for show and tell. Here's a GFX100S. Isn't it pretty? And so here's the top of the camera, looking nice. If we press this button, we can change the little settings there. We could have a histogram, we could have our information. And here's me just showing you an XE2 talking into the Deity microphone. Nice. Having fun with the XE2. And also another X-Trans 2 sensor is the X70, which we've been having a lot of fun with as well. Back to the GFX100S, we have dual card slots here, SD card slots. We have a joystick. There is no D-pad, which is sad as everything because now we're supposed to use the swipe features to pick our film simulation. But I'll show and tell you how I set up the camera. So what I decided to do was I made my AEL button, my film simulation button, and super curious about nostalgic neg. That film simulation is only found on the GFX100S. And everyone's crying because they want it on their XT4, XT3, but exclusive. Sorry, guys. The nostalgic neg. This one I made my white balance because that's how I have it on the DSLRs usually. And the second button here changes the display on the top. On the front, we have one more function button on the front. And here I've decided to make this guy my eye autofocus toggle, so on off. Now I'm also show and tell super curious about this 80mm 1.7 because it's an equivalent of about a 50mm full frame, and that is my favorite focal length to shoot. 50mm is my favorite focal length to shoot. So I'm gonna probably be doing some portraits with this guy and bringing that to you guys. So show and tell portion done. Let's turn this camera around here. Okay, so now I switched it just to the front. And I also have my Itchy Boots merch on. Itchy Boots, favorite travel motorcycle adventure channel. I'll link it up below. So this has been a quick show and tell, trying out the Deity D4, but also checking out the, just holding a GFX 100S. Now, in the future, I hope that Fujifilm comes out with the same form factor, but maybe 50 megapixels and bringing the cost down. And I think a lot of you XE2 owners are gonna be upgrading. All right, I'll see you guys next time. We have so much wind that I wanted to come out and test the D4's dead cat. Listen to that. Whoa. Whoa.